Hello everybody. Hello. Hello. Literally half an hour ago. No, actually 1 hour ago. Yeah. I submitted the assignment that I was working yesterday. And yeah. Finally I think the semester has officially ended because I've basically submitted everything I need to. So there are like several assessments I need to finish, 1 to 2 per course, and I've basically finished them, submitted everything already, and just now I submitted the final one. It has been a really tough one. I'd say I have been preparing for that for quite a while, like starting from the draft, like going through the ideas, searching for references online, and try to design the framework before you actually start writing, and what else? And then you start to organize what your thoughts, and you start writing, and it took me quite a while. So the essay itself is not super long. It's like only 3,000 words approximately. But yeah, I think I took like a week to finish that. So yeah, I'm glad that I finished doing it, and I also I actually feel quite exhausted at the moment, in a sense that it's like not physically tired. Like indeed my brain is hurting a little bit because like it has been a while since I have been working in a very condensed way, and for consecutive hours non-stop, so it does hurt a little bit. And also I didn't really sleep for a lot of hours yesterday. I think I slept at around how long, 1 to 2, yeah, and then I woke up at 5 to 6 this morning, to finish the final bits. But so I'm physically a little bit tired, but not very much. I think because like my brain is still very hyper and still very active, just recovering from all the thinking and stuff that lasted from yesterday and until this morning. And I think the more is like the relief, because like the stuff you're writing about, and then it lasted for quite a while, and then when it eventually comes to the state that you submit the thing, you just feel like you give birth to a baby, and then you finally deliver it to and show it to the world. I just feel like a mixture of joy and also exhaustion, maybe. So yeah, I think in terms of assessment, yes, I'm done already. What else do I have? I will have several projects going on this Easter break and also the coming summer break. So in the meantime, I'll still be working in between, but not as stressful, maybe. And also I'll be streaming more. That's my plan. Also I plan to do something else as well, because yesterday I figured out something better, is that I I connected my tablet to the OBS Studio in a sense that, hello Jack, welcome to stream. I apologize that I'm currently streaming in front of a green screen, cause because I'm currently streaming on YouTube as well, and I have to project my avatar to my YouTube stream. And yeah, to see a good background, you might want to, you know, visit the YouTube channel. But I think, yeah. Hello, Alvin. Hello, welcome. Yeah. So this is the thing I was talking about. So yesterday I figured out a better way to project my avatar in a higher resolution way to YouTube. So that's the thing. So usually I'll stream on Reality app, right? And usually I'll just use my phone. But the problem is the resolution is really low. I mean, it is fine if I'm simply using my phone and just like streaming in the app and talking to audience in the Reality app. That's totally fine. But the issue is, once I project my avatar to the OBS Studio and to a bigger screen on YouTube, and the issue happened is that I just feel like there's the resolution is like terribly bad. Yeah, because like when I enlarge my figure, right? You what? Watch me watch. Good afternoon, Alvin. It's currently almost 1 p.m. for me, and literally 1 hour ago I just submitted my assignment. Yeah, I'm streaming on YouTube, thank you. So yeah, I was talking about this really wonderful thing I figured out. Okay, I'll continue with that. So yeah, so I figured out like the resolution if I simply project my avatar from phone screen, you know, it's really bad. And I have been thinking, you know, about literally every single way that I can do. Basically you can't really research these things online because most of the people aren't doing the stuff like the mixture of ways to stream like I do. So either they only stream on Reality, like or for people who are actually VTuber, like in a very, you know, professional way, they will have their like live 2D avatar and stuff. So they basically don't really have to project their avatar to the OBS Studio. So basically I can't really find anything useful to learn from online, but I have to figure it out all by myself. And so I have been thinking really hard how to improve the resolution. And catch me on YouTube. I think I have posted the name somewhere there. Yeah, just simply copy that. You have a recommend song? Yes, please. Tell me. And where was I again? I forgot. Yeah, so I have been thinking really hard, you know, how to improve my resolution. And one of the way that I hypothesize might work is that maybe the resolution is low because the phone screen is very small. And I was thinking like, okay, what if I actually stream on a tablet instead? And then I project my tablet screen, you know, to the OBS Studio. In that sense, it might happen that the resolution might be a little bit better. So I tried. But the thing is, there are a lot of subtle technical issues that you will encounter when you want to connect a new device. Is that because currently I'm using like a screenplay software from GitHub, so basically it involves some of the programming things. I'm definitely a noob on that, but there are a lot of resources on the site, and I'll just like learn and then you have to, you know, generate a code and stuff for a new device, and then you have to connect that to the studio. And oh, hello Elvin, hello, I see you. Hello Ray, hello. Can I boost my microphone? Okay, that is a thing, Ray, that is the thing, because today I tried to stream on on my tablet. You got to go, Jack. Oh, okay. I hope you have an amazing day ahead. Okay, I'll see you next time. Thank you for joining. Yeah, race. So the thing is, I God, I tried to stream on my tablet today because I am really pissed off by the very terrible resolution of my avatar whenever I stream on YouTube. So yesterday I figured out something new. So I was thinking like, okay, let's see if, you know, if I stream on my tablet, and then I can enlarge my avatar in a very, very large sense that the resolution is very good. Yeah, so I think it really looks a lot better. But the consequences seems that the microphone of the reality stream itself will be poorer than like comparing the tablet to the phone. So yeah, that's the issue. And that's the known issue for me. So will you listen the recommended song? I will. Okay, wait. Let me look back the name you sent to me. Last Impression. Okay. Let me see if I can listen to it now in my computer or something. Whoops. God. Boost your microphone in your broadcast setting. But can I set it up now? Like, I have already started my stream, or do I have to, you know, do the setting before my next stream? Okay, wait. Let me find this song. What's this? God. Okay, forgive me everyone. So my brain is not functioning right now. I just submitted my assignment and I barely sleep, and yeah, everything is chaotic. Oh wait, okay, I searched the name. Last Impression. By who? By 2mix. Okay. Oh, it has been quite a while. It's like 6 years ago, is it? My phone volume is max, but still couldn't hear you. God, is that true? Oh no. Oh no, that is terrible. That is terrible. Huh. But I'm really not sure. Can I set it now? Because I have already started my stream. I can do it now, you mean? Okay, wait. 1 second. Let me try. Setting. What is that? Stream setting? Oh, mic boost. Hello. Is it better? Nice. Okay. Good. I just love the fact that you guys are always teaching me new stuff. You know what? Like when I see all the history of my channel, and also all the, you know, developments and things, I just feel like there's like rapid growth in terms of all the technology stuff. Okay, wait. Let me see if I can have the song here. Wait. Can you hear it here? Wait. Maybe I should lower the background music first. Hello hummingbird, welcome to stream. I like it so much. Oh god, I love the chorus especially. I think I might want to, you know, do a cover in future on this one. I really like it. There are a lot of Japanese songs, you know, they have the vibe that non-Japanese songs just do not have it. I can't really describe what it is like specifically, but they just have the song, the genre of like kind of very emotional, but not the very, you know, epic emotional stuff, but the emotions are really rich in the sense that they are all expressed in terms of the development of melodies and stuff. And yeah, so this is one of the reasons why I really like Japanese songs. And I always want to, you know, do covers on Japanese songs, but the thing is, I don't really know how to speak Japanese. Like, I try to, you know, start learning that for many times, but I always, you know, stopped it before I remember all the 50 syllables and stuff. So the progress is not very ideal, but there are constantly a lot of songs that I really want to cover, and there are actually files in my Komeini folder thing, you know. I try to translate them into some syllables that I can manage to read, for example in Romanji maybe, and then in that sense I can still cover it by constantly practicing and remembering, you know, the syllables. So that is one thing. So there are actually several of Japanese songs that I have saved into my list that I want to cover in future. This is from movies. Okay, name is Gundam Wing Endless Waltz movie. Ah, yeah. I remember you telling me that you really like Gundam, right? I don't really have the chance to see the series yet. The thing is, it does not only happen to a particular series, but like in general. Like I often listen to a lot of OST or like songs in between that I love very much, but I do not really know about the plot because I never watched them. There are too many of them. Yeah. So so yeah. Yeah, the Wing series is great. I know, right? Yeah, the thing is, I really want to have more time to watch different series. There are actually another list that I have saved. It's about like animes or these stuff, or like dramas, a lot of them. Like, okay, let me share like my usual routine in a day. Okay, so when I still have school, usually I wake up at like really early in the morning and get prepared to go to school, and then usually it's not necessarily about lectures, but like in general, school related stuff just start at around like 9 or 10 in the morning, and then you start your busy day, and then after you come back home, and then there are like remaining stuff you have to work on the stuff that you can't really do at school. For example, like the projects I mentioned, and then you have to start doing your own stuff, and then start to let your mind think a bit, right? Because you can't really do that in a really noisy place, or like, and when you are actually with people. So you can only do that when you're alone, and that is the time when I finally get back home. And yeah, and then a lot of stuff like preparing teaching materials, doing proposals, doing this and that, and then dealing with data, and then a lot of stuff just happen after you actually get back from school. And hello, Jan. Heyo. Good afternoon. Heyo. How you doing? I just, Chant, I just submitted my assignment like an hour ago, and I just thought that it would be nice to chat a bit, because yeah, Chant, I miss you too. I miss you loads. It has been ages since I last meet you. Oh god, my language system is terrible right now, forgive me. Soon PhD, yeah, hopefully. So the thing is, I still have my MRes dissertation thing going on after this summer, and then after the submission on that, and then if I successfully pass the exam board, and then I will be officially a PhD student. Yay! I'm trying to get articles to get my name out. Why? Continue to listen to the song. The thing is, I really want to, but I'm afraid of the copyright thing, YouTube is really strict on this thing. Better for PhD applications. You mean, what do you mean? Like, you're finding ways to make your portfolio stand out in all the applications? Yeah, Alvin, you know what? I really want to cover that, so I have already saved the song in my list, and I plan to practice that a bit because I really like that song. Thank you for recommendation. If you have articles in your name, you mean if you have actually published something? Is that what you meant? But that is real hard, Chant. I mean, until right now, I don't really have anything's published yet. So, but I do agree. Like the competition in terms of application of PhD programs are getting much more competitive these days. Yeah, like people are, as you say, like having some of the publication already, or many more people are doing like pre-docs. Basically, it's just like a more fancy term, I think, for being an RA for 1 to 2 years. But in a sense that if you are a pre-doc in a good school, or you're like following some really big name professors, they'll be able to write you letters to maybe increase your chance to get into a program. But you might have to consider another 1 to 2 years of investment, and that is really a huge cost, you know. Most MSCs don't get articles. I got lucky to join a team. Oh my, Chant. Good for you. Yeah, I think I gradually understand that, you know, staying in the academia is more important for you to have connections, to know more people from different fields, rather than the actual knowledge itself. I mean, of course, the actual knowledge itself is really important, because when you know, write something, you want the things to be quite solid. But if you want to develop like further, or have a more grounded base in academia, you really have to know more people. And I think that is one thing that I, you know, try very hard to step out of my comfort zone in the very initial stages when I first get into this thing. Yeah, I have been telling you guys, right, that I was really an introvert before, that I barely speak to people, and I think that is one of the reasons why I stream as well. Try to, you know, practice my verbal skills, maybe, and maybe to make me a braver person to actually communicate with people. Hello, Baratham. Hello. Hope you're doing well today. Thank you. You too. I just finally submitted the assignment that we were working on it yesterday, like an hour ago. So yeah. And then I decided to stream a bit, despite my extreme exhaustion right now. So yeah. So yeah. Disclaimer: my brain is like terribly functioning right now. So forgive me if I'm speaking nonsense. But actually, it's just an excuse, because I'm speaking nonsense anyway. It's not just like after working, but like in general. Okay, oh god, Chan, I'm missing your comments. Oh wait, let me see. Is it for one article? You mean what? I mean your team? Your team is working on articles? Or working on one article? You want to work a PhD? Wait, what? You mean after PhD? I want to actually stay in academia, so if I successfully, you know, get a position, a professor somewhere, in, I don't know, some institutions, I will want to stay in academia, and potentially to continue doing research and teaching. That's my goal. What do you mean, Chant? The luck I got is finding another team to help them. Oh. Wait, I actually am quite confused. So what stage are you at right now? So you just finished your undergrad and you're planning to do postgrad, or you're still in your undergrad and you're figuring out your future paths or something? You know what, like, I always think that you are actually quite young, but you always sound very mature to me, so I don't want to, you know, underestimate your age. Oh, MSc to PhD? Oh! So you're like, wait, so you're already having your MSc thing? Yeah, if I recall my experience, the thing is, if you are doing your MSc, basically you have to start your application very early stage already. If you want to, you know, directly start your PhD after that MSc year. Because the issue is, all the application process and things usually close at around December, right? And the application itself is really complicated, because you need to find professors to write your letters. You need to fill in a lot of forms, and there are different requirements for different schools. So I remember the progress is like insane, and yeah, I don't want to experience that again. And I remember I applied for 20 to 30 schools, because getting a placement in PhD is really, really hard, and it will only get harder as time proceeds. The problem is to find a professor to get into their team. At MSc, it's annoying. PhD is worse. Yeah, exactly. And my experience in MSc is that because your cohort is really large, right? And basically, for most of the schools, they treat MSc students as financial resources. So yeah, because you have like a whole large batch of students paying ridiculously high of tuition fee to them, and for like taught courses, they do not put emphasis on, you know, investing in you. So in the consequences that they do not really pay attention on your research interests or building a connection with you. So I remember that year when I was having my MSc, basically everything is like self-business, and I have to self-motivate myself to do everything. I have to, you know, find professors by myself, and then whenever I feel things that I do not quite understand, I have to go YouTube to learn and stuff. So basically you have to be quite independent in terms of working. Yeah, this is the nature, I think, in MSc in general. But once you get a PhD program, because that is really selective, right? Each cohort there will be like just within 10 people maybe, and then and because you are no longer paying tuition fee, because usually if you are enrolled in a PhD program, usually the school is valuing you, right? And they see potential in investing in you, and then usually they will waive your tuition fee and also pay you stipend. In that sense, they do care about you. So I do remember experiencing that transition, you know, from MSc to PhD, is that suddenly you feel like you are a baby in their eyes, and they really want to, you know, invest in you, and they really want to build connections with you. So in MSc I can get into uni without prof and get one at the end of the year. You're only 1 year. Yeah. Mine was only 1 year, so that's why it is really intense, and I was like in a very, very, very intense program as well, so it makes things even worse. Hello Angel, welcome to stream. Oh god, thank you, you're really an angel. Have a blessed day as well, and may you have the most blessed and the loveliest day ahead. Wait, do you draw your avatar? I love your drawing. That is so pretty. But PhD I need instructor first. Maybe that's the difference in terms of program. I mean, for me, because I'm doing like a program of MRes/PhD thing, so by the time when I am applying for this program, I do not need to find a professor first. And I thought there's a general thing in UK, but not in the US, because for US system, usually you need to approach a professor first before your application, and that makes things, I don't know, is that worse or better? Because it might be better if, you know, you're lucky enough to find a professor in the field that you're interested in, and you guys have really good chemistry, and that will definitely be good. But the problem is that usually good professors mean that the demand is good as well, right? So a lot of people will want to find him or her as supervisors as well, and in that sense you will be restricted by, you know, fundings, budget, and that will be a problem, because usually each professors are capable to take a couple of students, right? And usually per year, one extra one maybe. That's already the maximum. Canal, hello, welcome, welcome. Oh, Mr. Haha, hello. Glad to see you again. How you doing? You look at Imperial. Oh, I thought you were doing something in computer science, right? If I remember correctly. Some places they can have 6 at a time. Yeah, after all, I think it all depends on budget. I mean, if the professor itself is like really well known and, you know, have a lot of contributions in bringing money to the institution itself, then yeah, they might be able to take more students. But the issue in general is either if they are really fresh professors, they do not have huge budget, right? But if they are really old and very mature, very well-known professors, sometimes they are reluctant to take many students as well. So there's like a dilemma in that as well. I think after all, it really depends on luck and also the opportunity that you have. Lucky professor. Komeini has infinite budget. No, I do not have. Sadly, I do not have infinite budget. I'm just like a student currently living with my stipend, and yeah. I see a friend gotta go. Okay, see you around, Chant, and all the best with the application. Okay, update me with the progress, and let me know if I can help with anything. With the power of a credit card, the world is your oyster. Well, you're saying the credit card in a sense that I do not have to return the money at all. Unfortunately, I do not find such a credit card yet. Terms and conditions apply. I mean, yeah, why not? Like, if you spend all the limits in one credit card, just apply for another one, right? And then forever you don't repay the money, and then you just like apply more and more credit cards. Just pay a credit card with another credit card. I think that is actually a business idea, you know what? Yeah, you're saying in a sense that the banks do not, like, the banks are in infinite amount as well, right? So there are like infinite banks in the world that you can apply for credit cards, and they do not share knowledge as well. So like, yeah, if you're bankrupt in one of the bank, yeah, they do not know each other and they do not share the information as well. Yeah, but like these days I'm only living in my stipend. I can't say it's little, like it is sufficient, and that is actually more than I need for living. But it's, how can I say, it's not very much as well. So yeah, money is a societal construct anyway, so there's infinite of it for your expense. I mean, if I am talking in the point of view of Donald Trump, yes, maybe. when I do not feel enough of money, I just print more. I just print more, and I do not care about inflation at all. I do not care about the world. Just print more money. More than you need. Mr. Ha charity welcomes donation. Well. I just say that it is sufficient, okay? Sufficient for living. Sufficient for living. But it's not much, okay? It's not much. Because these days, you know what? Like with my stipend, I have to pay for the rent for my dorm. I have to pay for weekly grocery stuff. It's tax deductible. You know what? The fact is, the amount that I'm currently receiving is not even required to pay the tax yet. So you can know how little it is. Now you know. Now you know. And the thing is, I still have to pay for my, my groceries and stuff, my living expenses and other stuff. I think I'm already a person, I barely social, I barely dine out, I barely have the eagerness of any luxuries goods or consumption. Having that said, still, sometimes you might want to, have a little bit of consumption in the sense that you really enjoy. But yeah. Oh, I forgot, a big proportion of my stipend goes to my parents. I mean, I am willing to do that. It's not that they force me to do that. Perfect, don't give into capitalization. Yeah. Sometimes I think in until a certain age. I mean, previously when I was like a teenager, I'm not saying I'm old, okay, but when I was like a little bit younger, I do like to consume. I do like to buy stuff, and I'm quite a very impulsive consumer. Like when I see something, I'm just like, I like it, and I like it, I want it, I get it, that kind of thinking. But I don't know, until a certain age, maybe after moving to the UK, and maybe there are barely any shopping malls here, because I'm not living in London currently, but even in London, there's not those kind of shopping malls, in a sense that there are a lot of little stores, because back in the days when I was still living in Hong Kong, there are a lot of shopping malls, and then there are different, all varieties of shops in there, and then shopping itself is really fun. But I don't know, after moving to the UK, I just feel like there are no such kind of shopping malls or a place, a marketplace or stuff that mostly they are big stores with big brands, and the price is really overpriced, I think, and shopping is less fun to me. So I gotta convince you that you like donating to me, to the Heart Foundation. Hong Kong shopping malls would be top tier comparing to the UK. Yes, yes. And I was raised there, I'm born there, and I got so used to the shopping experience there, So after moving to the UK, I just feel like, no, shopping is no longer fun to me. Yeah, so I think I do much more online shopping these days, and then when I do have to get something, I'll rather compare the prices online and maybe get some secondhand stuff on Vinted or eBay. Yeah, these are the platforms that I usually shop on these days. And I think another factor is that I'm currently living on campus, so I barely go to the city center or anywhere else. And what do we have on campus? Yeah, you have Izzy, hello! Welcome to the stream! Okay, a lot of you guys today, hello! And yeah, I live in campus, and the issue is on campus you only have Tesco, and you only have Co-op. What else do you have? I don't know, so maybe grocery shopping is a sense of shopping as well. I do like to shop around broccolis and choose the best one. That's a sort of entertaining to me as well. That's the Western world for you. Also, you're from Australia? I've never been there, but I really want to, because I've always heard about how the sun and also the nature, you know, stuff is really amazing there. And yeah, people are warning me about the huge spiders and snakes. Yeah, but I've never been there. I really want to. That's all you need, Tesco Mew. Yeah, Tesco Mew. You know, Tesco Mew is increasing the price as well. That is so bad. I remember the first year I came here, the Mew was still around £3.2 or something, if I remember correctly. And like these days it's already raised to £3.80 or stuff. Or is that even higher? I don't know. But until a point I just stopped purchasing meal deal. I just cook my own stuff. I'm from Malaysia, but I've been here for most of my life, so I get the more experience. I see. When she's the meal deal. What do you mean? Wait, what? God, what do you mean? Ah! You're better than Tesco. God. I actually, you know, like, I start discovering this thing like in previous streams that I don't know, I just can't handle these. I just figure out I blush very easily, and that's an issue. That's an issue, and I try to improve. You know, I try to stay calm, but I just fail. And then gradually, you know what? Like my viewers just discover this fact and just like, just throw whatever to me. Yeah. Hi there, sir. Hello. Welcome. Oh my god, for what? Are you amazed by how do I look? God. Hello. I'm gonna have fun with. Oh no. Wow. Did I expose too much? God. How's the streaming going? The stream is amazing. It's even better when you come. Our revenge, you know what? It's not only you guys flirt with me. I will flirt with you guys as well. Wait, where are you from, Death? Why do you have Chinese characters? Hi, Mocha! Hello, welcome to stream. Yeah, I'm currently streaming on YouTube as well, and that's why I have to stay in front of this ridiculous green screen because I have to capture my avatar and project it to the YouTube studio. You don't remember me? I don't know. I think you changed your name, isn't it? I don't recall seeing anyone called Death. Yeah, that's why. That's why. God. Hello, YouTube chat. YouTube chat is not a reality chat. So they're, yeah, I'm still figuring it out. So sometimes, yeah, because like, you know, okay, brah, oh god. Whenever I stream, you know, I have to look on the reality app comments, and I also have to look on the YouTube comments. And the thing is, I have to place like multiple devices in front of me, and my desk is in a very chaotic sense. And make sure to like and subscribe for more flustered content. You had nothing. I instantly regret reading that out. yeah. So I was. What was it? Lola then? What? Lola? I don't recall seeing that name as well. Who is Lola? Hello, Yuki. Hello, welcome to stream. Hello, how's everyone doing? You should definitely get a streaming deck, girl. They're really good for managing multiple streams. Streaming deck. Okay, so first of all, introduce to me what is a streaming deck. The thing is, I think I'm really, I don't know, non-typical streamer. How do I say? In a sense that my viewers are always teaching me new stuff every day. So, if you go back to really early setup of my streams, yeah, I think you're only seeing like a very low resolution, and the mic is like exploding, and then everything is chaotic. And then yeah, so my viewers taught me how to set up OBS Studio. They taught me how to start up like a YouTube channel, and then they start to teach me how to start a Discord server, and basically they teach me every single thing. So yeah. So a lot of stuff are just like developing gradually, and I really enjoy learning from you guys. You should, it's like a mini system that is downloaded on your computer, and there's a physical desk you have. It's too hard to explain. Okay, wait. So the issue is okay, let me briefly explain what's my current setup. So the thing is I stream on Reality app, right? And then I will have a screenplay app also launch on my computer, so that I can connect my tablet to my computer, so that my avatar can be projected to my computer, and then I insert that media source into my OBS Studio, and then I just stream from the OBS Studio to YouTube. Thanks, chat. It's just a device with buttons that you set up macros with. Yeah, of course. Thank you for explaining. Blackfire, hello. I'm proud of myself being able to read your name. So you can swap scenes, open apps, etc. I can swap scenes on my OBS Studio now as well, but I don't know, is that the scenes you're referring to? Software on your computer, then you have like a hardware that has selective buttons for different things. Okay. Wait, can you guys tell me that? What's the name of the setup of things that you guys are actually mentioning? Oh yeah, by the way, so another thing is like before making my streaming really advanced, the thing is I need to get a new laptop or computer, or at least an upgrade, because this laptop has been following me for over 7 years already. And whenever I start it, it just sounds like a helicopter that it wants to fly away. So the problem is, I can't really launch a lot of heavy stuff on my computer. It's just easier accessibility. I don't know any companies. Maybe it's time to let this laptop fly away, go away. No, and then you guys will not be able to see me anymore. That is bad, okay? I've had my console 4/5 now. It's a first generation. Yeah. And you know what? Like my computer is like before streaming, before I actually stream, everything is still fine. Because I'm only using my laptop for like schoolwork. Because I barely game. I'm such a very boring person that my entire life is living in the academia, and I don't have to use my computer for anything else. So I don't know. I browse Chrome, and then I use Google. I use Word documents. What else? On later years, I do need some like data processing stuff. For example, I do need let me see what I have here. I do need R Studios, the MATLAB, data, but yeah, that's all. That's all basically. But like after I started streaming, you know, there are more and more possibilities that I can do. And the issue is they are very heavy in terms of memory. And for example, launching the OBS Studio itself is already so heavy, in a sense that when I am having my OBS Studio, whenever I start test streaming, I can't really launch any else like heavy games or stuff anymore. Otherwise my OBS Studio would just freeze and my entire stream will just crash. So that's the issue. Wait. Then you can buy a new helicopter. I mean, if I am able to buy one, I do not hope that to be a helicopter. I mean, seriously, I kind of want it to be silent. You know how embarrassing it is. Like whenever you're sitting inside a classroom and you want to start your laptop, you just become the noisiest person inside the entire classroom, and all the attention just brings to into your like, I don't know, your device, and that's just so embarrassing. That thing is seriously a jet engine. We will convert you into a gamer, don't worry. You know, I did try to stream a little bit of games before. The issue is you know what, like I tried the Little Nightmare game, so I'm already very lagged behind, so it was a trend, but I don't know, I am never in the trend. So after streaming, I think I was introduced that, oh yeah, Komeini, you should try this game, and I was like, okay, let me try. So there was like 1 or 2, I forgot how many streams, that I actually tried the Little Nightmare games. And the issue is it is supposed to be a very horror and I don't know, in a sense that game should be frightening me, right? But because like I was so dumb that I'm playing it in a sense that it is no longer a horror game, that everyone is just like find it completely amusing and funny, seeing me feeling confused and bumping into the ways that normal players will not figure out. I don't know, should I actually continue playing games? I don't know, I don't even know is that amusing anymore. Whatever. And then I just transform the whole nature of the game to a really funny one, you know. Yeah, and the thing is, because that Little Nightmare game, the whole genre is really dark and scary and stuff, right? And I can barely see anything in the game but my own character. So my own character, basically you can imagine my character is in yellow because he's like wearing like a yellow raincoat, and then he's like exploring a really dark atmosphere, and I can see nothing but myself, and then I'm like running into all the directions, but none of them is the exit. So yeah, I don't know, that was like one of my very few gaming stream experience, and it was not very good. I mean, in the sense of a viewer, maybe it is actually good, but for me, I have limited game experience. I don't even know what am I solving. The fans always go, wait, overheat. Thank God they haven't exploded yet. Yeah, for example, now, because I am speaking strictly into my microphone, so I'm glad that you guys cannot really hear how heavily noised my computer is currently. But yeah, whenever I start the OBS Studio, whenever I start streaming, it just happened. It just sounds like it wants to fly away. If you're playing, wait, you played one way out. That's very good. I'm not even sure that I finished the game. I think I haven't finished. I mean I might finish that in future to make to make it an end at least. That's understandable. You're only just getting into it. In time, you'll turn into a pro gamer. Wow, you really have expectation in me. God, you really have expectation in me, and you are having high expectation than I do have on myself as well. So yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I am actually seriously thinking about future potentials, you know, on the stuff that we can do on streams in future. Yeah. So I am actually seriously thinking about that because like streaming has brought me a lot of fun, given that I'm really, you know, a very boring person in my entire life, and there are a lot of stuff that I really enjoy exploring. So there are a lot of potentials, I'll say. So believe in me that believes in me. Oh god, this actually hits me. Yeah, thank you. I told you, I just can't control that. Told you. Oh wait, I'm actually missing some comments. Could find you some academic games to transition you? How? Solving algebra online? Oh god. I seriously don't think anyone, including myself, want to watch that stream. I wonder if she would like the Harry Potter games or something like that. Yes, I actually love it. And you know what? The only constraint I have is my computer. I don't think my computer can launch the game smoothly if I want to have better resolution. So I did have experience on playing some games. I forgot which exactly was that, but if I want to run it smoothly, basically I have to set the resolution and all the setting, frame rates or whatever to the lowest position, and I can finally play the game. And yeah, I feel like I'm using like I don't know, playing a game from 10 years ago. The experience was not very ideal, but still. So I can't really launch the game properly on my laptop. Not even saying that I want to stream and play with you guys. So that's the issue. How do you feel about strategy games? Yes, I do enjoy that a lot. You know what, like games that involve thinking and yeah, not really, you know, action games, because my reaction time is very bad as well. I remember once I tried playing those kind of like shooting or gun games, you know, with my friends, and I just got instantly killed, and I have no contribution to the game, and I actually feel guilty. and you know, right, like my reaction time is like really bad, so I prefer those kind of games that, you know, more like experiencing and in a lower pace maybe. Yeah, that allows me to actually figure out what's going on and to think about, you know, the following actions. I feel like I could enjoy a peaceful game like Minecraft with you, Komeini. I think so too. I think Minecraft is a thing that I really want to try, which surprisingly I've never. That's actually quite surprising, because I feel like the vibe in Minecraft and also the freedom and the flexibility in that you can, you know, develop anything you want to. Yeah, it just feels like it has to be something I really like doing. Yeah, and I haven't. I mean, does it require a really cool laptop? Like, given the situation I mentioned, do you think I can actually download that? If that's actually feasible, I really want to do it in future. There's a simple, somewhat strategy browser-based game, Super Autopats. You can imagine you getting into Redstone in the right way. Yeah. I do think that will happen. I do think that will happen. Yeah, the mods are cool. So, do you have the stats of your laptop? Good. Let me check. Okay. So first of all, from the stickers, from the stickers on my laptop, it's a Ryzen 5, and what else? Oh, the model name is a Lenovo IdeaPad S540. And I have actually upgraded my RAM in a sense that it is currently 20 gigabytes in total, I think. What else do I need? I have around 500 something gig in terms of storage. S540. Yeah. And what else do I need? I'm really glad you came to the UK. I hope it has been treating you well since I last saw you. Wait, you have to remind me again. When was the last time I see you? Oh god. No, don't make me feel terrible. I really hate that. Oh, it seems like I forget you. No, tell me. Tell me. No, I feel terrible. What do you mean? Who the hell are you? God, wait, tell me the name that you first met me. Not after you changed the name. You definitely did not name yourself Death, but by the time I met you, I don't even remember what name it was. Okay, fine. But you do remember me? Oh god. You do remember me? Okay. Wait, so where do you come from? Where do you come from? Because I see Chinese characters in your name. Do you actually know the meaning of that, or you actually translate from Google Translation? Oh, from UK. Hey. Oh my god. I thought you were from some countries that actually write Chinese characters, you know? Okay, yeah. I mean, I enjoy the UK a lot. Not because after you told me you're from UK, but I genuinely like it. Oh well, there are things that I do not like. To be really honest, I hate the weather here. I hate meal deal. I hate Tesco is keep increasing the price of meal deal, so I'll no longer buy them. And yeah, she's actually a neighbor. Oh no. Maybe she lives like right next to me, and then she's actually hearing me streaming. I kind of know the meaning, but it might not be direct translation. Google kind of bad with translation. No, the meaning is simply a that person. I think because you translate your name Death or something, and they it just gives you like a direct translation. So it literally just means that person. They still hate Tesco build. I hate it. I hate it after they keep increasing the price. It's no longer budget friendly for me. How about Greg's? That's I don't know. Greg's is a little bit too heavy for me. I don't know. Maybe I have an Asian stomach, so I do not want to have a sausage roll, you know, for my breakfast. It's close enough, yeah. So you simply want to translate like a dead person and stuff. So these days, you know, I just make my own meal. But the thing is, I barely cook properly, and this is the one thing that I always got laughed at by my flatmates, because whenever I was in the kitchen, you know, I will be yeah, I will be boiling random stuff, and I basically just fed myself, and as long as I do not feel hungry, and I'm fine. I do not really crave for, you know, fancy food, or like I really have to cook big meals to make me happy. I just genuinely do not care what do I eat. So I will be like eating raw carrots, raw cucumbers, and then yeah, no, my flatmates are saying like, are you a rabbit? Like, why do you not cook? Or like, why do we never see you in the kitchen? No, like, yeah. they are more budget friendly to me. I mean, seriously. Embrace the sausage roll. I mean, I'll embrace it in terms of the price. They are rather cheap. Oh, another thing is I'm really a bread person. I love all sorts of bread. And I think one thing I really like about the UK is the bread here is extremely cheap. Like when I go into the co-op, like basically you can get a whole baguette for £1, less than £1. Oh god, wow, that's amazing. I love all these sorts of bread. Like I don't like those bread with fillings. So I like bread with like you know, just directly from wholemeal, and like it is better if like it is hard, like sourdough or those kind of thing. I do not need any spread of them. I can just simply eat it, and I enjoy it a lot. I'd love a Komeini meal deal. What do you mean? What do you mean? Baguettes, are you for the money? Are you good for the money? I love baguettes, okay? I have to defend for them. Baguettes are amazing. I remember because I did my 1-year master in London previously, and London was so expensive in all sorts of goods, and I remember there was a period when I just grab a baguette and basically separate the baguette into like 3 sessions, and it contributes to my 3 meals. And then yeah, it lasts for like a week, and then I was complained by my mother that yeah, she was like, oh, I'm so worried that I would not get enough of nutrition, you know, and stuff. And then yeah, and then I stopped doing that. But because like, okay, you have to understand the situation though. In terms of academic pressure, it was insane. And also I was like living alone. I was feeling extremely homesick, and I was like very, very depressed during the year. I was applying for PhDs, and then I was still waiting for responses. So I'm feeling severe uncertainty about my future. Everything was in a mess, and I do not crave for, you know, cooking myself properly as well. So every issue is combined together. Yeah, having a baguette throughout the day is just making sense, you know. She doesn't need spreads because she's sweet enough as is. Sometimes, you know what, I really hate that English is not my first language, that I do not sense that I actually have to stop reading that until I read to the very last words. Ah! Ah! You're still making hot chocky? What do you mean? See, I'm having my cuppa here. After moving to the UK, I drank tea. Okay, I drank tea. Oh, that's understandable. Okay. I get that I'm trying to get on the job market right now, but nowhere has freaking replied to me. Wait, what the hell? You're getting to the job market? In the job market, you mean like you're finding a job, right? Yeah, that's what I've heard as well. Like the job market these days are really pathetic. Like, yeah, people have really good portfolios, you know. Some of my friends, they have really good portfolios. They have really good, you know, CVs, education background. They have really good variety of experiences, but they just can't find a job, especially in the UK. I've no idea why. I think in general UK is just being extremely poor, maybe. I've heard the news recently that even the British Museum, you know, plans to start charging the entrance fee as well. You know what? Wait. I mean, why? Yeah, there's one thing I previously really liked about the UK was like all of the museums and art galleries are basically free. I remember the first time, yeah, because I have been here for quite a while. I have been here for my master program that year in London, and then now currently the MRes and PhD program here. So I have been staying here for how long? More than 3 years already. And yeah, I still remember the first day I came to the UK. I was really you know, excited about all the free museums here, and they're really grand, and because I'm really a museum person. Hello! How do I pronounce your name? Rambunctious. Rambunctious. I apologize. I'll just call you Ram, okay? Hello! Welcome! Welcome! And what was I saying again? Yeah, I was saying about museums, because I'm really a museum person, you know? I really love art galleries. I really love museums. I just love these sorts of, I don't know. I'm really an art person, actually. I draw a lot myself, and I do a lot of like art related things as well. And yeah, I just genuinely love, you know, spending a whole day inside galleries or inside museums, and basically doing nothing, just purely admiring all the artworks. So so all the like most of the galleries in the UK being free is like one thing I really like about here. But they are saying that they want to charge. Oh, I mean, because I remember the previous summer I went to the Paris with my mother, and yeah, all the museums are charged. So basically, we got a 48-hour pass, I remember, and then yeah, try ourselves to get as many museums as possible. I remember I think eventually we got into like 8 to 9 museums within 2 days, and yeah, our legs were broken. Our legs were literally broken. It took me a while with my current job too. I feel like I hang in there. Gotta visit all the museums before they start charging. Yeah. You know about getting back to the job application thing again. I always make fun of myself, you know. Getting a PhD is actually just, you know, delaying my unemployment date. Because like, I think so far in my life, I've never been in the state that I actually had to apply for a job. Because after my undergrad, I just directly go to masters, you know, and after my masters, I just directly go to my PhD. I've never have to actually apply for a job. And this situation will last for the future 4 years at least. So I was actually always making fun of myself that maybe after this PhD I'll just get a second one, you know, and then I can delay for 4 to 6 years again to find a job. Just be careful you don't get stuck in the museum since you're a work of art. Thank you! Yay! Yeah, of course I'll get kidnapped and just like locked inside the museum. Yeah. Time to get multiple PhDs. Yeah. I seriously plan to do it. I mean, no, not entirely serious, maybe like 50%. but there's like a possibility in that again. Like after this degree, and I just like constantly getting PhDs until I'm at my 60s, you know, and I'll just like retire, and in my whole life I do not have to find a job. How wonderful that is. Who knows what will happen in the following years. Maybe I'm already, I don't know, I don't even know how can I survive for the future 4 years, or am I capable, you know, to successfully get the degree. But we'll see, okay. Eventually they'll recommend a lecturing gig for you. Or at least a tutoring one is likely. I mean, I'm not that worried, you know, after the PhD I'm able to get a job or not. It's just about, you know, the sense of achievement or the sense of mission in your life. I'm the kind of person that I always set really, really high expectation or standards or goals in my life. Yeah, so I'm not worried about if I'm able to get a job eventually. I think I will get it. I will get one eventually. It's just the thing that is that job something I really want to work on or to spend my remaining life in it. And yeah, so that's why I think this is one of the reasons why I always stress myself very, very much, or always push myself to the extreme boundaries that I always want to, you know, excel in the sense that I can, because otherwise I will feel like I am not utilizing the opportunities I have, or you know, I'm not trying my best, and I'll feel guilty. Yeah, this is just like, I don't know, a personality maybe. Yeah, so I'm not particularly worried about being jobless afterwards, but I think it's more about, am I doing the things that I'm passionate about, or am I spending my time worthily? Yeah. What's your PhD in? My major is in economics, so yeah, it's a field in social science. I gotta up my standards to be eligible then. Why is communication so hard? Oh god. Yeah. Yeah. The eligible bachelor, Mr. Ha. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Wait, Dad, you're still here. I thought you're gone already. And you're witnessing the most chaotic part of me. Okay, whatever. Then you just dominate the stock market after. No, unfortunately, I cannot. I was just on a call, don't worry about Komeini. Okay, you're calling me Komeini. Okay, that's a cute name. And I just love the fact that, you know, every person is calling me in a different way. So when you call me this way, I recognize it as you. Like, even you change your name again in future, it's no longer that, I still recognize it's you, okay. Ram, you gotta go. Please enjoy your day, and thank you for joining. Yeah, that's one thing, you know what, Ram? I said, yeah, before I posted a singing video or shot or something, right? And then that actually create a lot of views out of expectation and a lot of new followers. And yeah, that is one thing that I was a little bit anxious, you know, because like I'm definitely not professional, and my setup is like terrible. The mic I'm using currently is simply my headphone mic, and the echo is terrible. Everything is terrible. And then yeah, the laptop I mentioned, it is constantly laggy, and my stream always freezes and stuff. And yeah, there's just like so many things that I still haven't learned, you know. And then I just feel like the quality is still like not very good. But it's suddenly that night, you know, after posting that particular short, and then there are a lot of views, and then a lot of new subscribers in that night. And then yeah, I would be a little bit concerned that will I disappoint them, you know, because previously I stream simply for fun, and I stream simply for, you know, meeting friends here, and to, you know, to express my interest in a way that I do not really dare to do in front of my real life friends. And yeah, and then I find a really comfort zone in doing that behind an avatar. So that's the whole rationale of why I started our YouTube channel and I started doing these stuff, right? But like all of a sudden, there's like a boost in terms of attention. And then it's not that I hate it. I of course I enjoy it. Of course I enjoy, you know, sharing the stuff that I like to more people. But just I would be worried, you know, that if the stuff that I'm doing are actually not up to a general standard of people might expect, you know, when they see an avatar posting video online, they might expect some sort of quality, right? They might expect this person has to be, you know, really funny or producing really high quality entertainment content, or yeah, they might expect a really professional VTuber. But in fact, I do not have the time, you know, I do not have the equipment, I do not have the sense of humor, I do not have a lot of stuff that a really, you know, professional VTuber might have. And yeah, that made me a little bit concerned. But I think I will not change much on what I'm currently working on, because yeah, because there is one thing I how can I say, there's one thing when I started the YouTube channel that I tell my viewers, is that the Komeini that I bring to you guys, no matter at what particular time, is always the most genuine and the true Komeini. So so no matter how, you know, how the state or how viewers or how the numbers of viewers or how the channel or how the environment is changing, this Komeini is always the true version of me. So yeah, I don't think that part will be changing, because that is still me. But yeah, this is just something happening recently that bring to my concern. Oh god, I'm missing things. You know what? There's like one thing whenever I start speaking, because my brain has to be very occupied in terms of speaking English, because I have to, you know, find the words to express what I want to say, in a sense that I can't be distracted. And whenever I finish speaking something, and then when I look to the chat again, and I'll feel like, okay, I'm missing a lot. Okay, so now let's get back to chat, okay? And I gotta think of a nickname too. I guess if I rearrange your name, it does. Oh my. Oh god. I hate the fact that it's actually true. What do you want me to do? Whatever you call me, okay? I will answer you. I gotta check out the hit YouTuber show. No, don't do that. General standard. I mean, in your streams, you're are fine as they are. Everyone has their own way of streaming. Yours is fine as it is. It's unique to you, Komeini. Thank you. Thank you. Oh god. That actually hits me. Thank you. You may not be a professional in the sense of being the big VTubers, but people like you for you. Yeah. So don't worry about it and keep doing you. Well articulated. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, people. Thank you. Yeah. That is what I thought as well. And that is, I think, the sincere reason why I started streaming and all. And also why I want to, you know, set up a channel to save all the votes and all the conversations we have during the stream, because these are really precious memories for me. Yeah, I'm not sure if I have said that before, but Komeini was a person that has a lot of thought in her head, that she was always afraid to actually share them to real life people. But you know what, as long as you're a human, you always want to share with someone, right? You always have the eagerness to share in no matter form, maybe in terms of physical gestures, or maybe through words, maybe through art forms, through songs, through performance. But in whatever forms, there's still a natural instinct for humans to share. And I think that happens to me as well. So even I do feel anxious whenever I am encountered to a real person to actually express my thoughts. I'll be so conscious, you know, about what words do I say? Will that hurt people? Will they feel offended? Or will they feel sad, or I don't know. I will really care about the reaction of the person in front of me. So that makes me really anxious whenever I have to speak to a real person. And but I do have the eagerness, you know, to yap and to speak nonsense. And yeah. So when I first discovered this reality app, I just find like yeah, it's a really good channel, you know. And there are amazing souls all around the world, and I just feel a lot of magical connections just appear here that I really like, and I just want to make things more sustainable. And that's why I set up the channel. Haha, Mr. you got too much game right now. What do you mean? Hi Eld, welcome to stream. But actually, I think I might end soon. But it's glad to meet you. Smooth as silk. The cute flirtiness is feeling. What do you mean? Yo, hello. Welcome to stream. You gotta love that genuineness. I hope you keep streaming and enjoying it. Not good on the driver time. Okay, I will keep as how Komeini is. As yeah, this is the true version of me, and this will always be. Okay, good. So okay, I think time's up for messing around, and I think I might have to get back to reality, in the sense the real reality, but not the reality app. I might have to, you know, dig into work again, and there are still a lot of stuff going on. There is an email from a professor that happened yesterday at 9 p.m. that I'm still procrastinating to respond that, but I do have to. And yeah, there are still several projects going on that that I have to pick up again after submitting the assessment. So there are a lot of things actually going on in real life. So I might have to get back to that. I'll stay tuned for more of this version then. I'll give you as much as you need, okay? Revenge! Enjoy the rest of your day, Komeini. It was so fun to chat again for a bit. Yeah, make sure not to change your name again, okay? So next time I'll be able to recognize you. Good luck and make sure to eat more than a baguette. I'll eat 2 next time. Okay, alright guys, I think I gotta go. So, in case anyone's still viewing in Reality app or in YouTube, thank you so much for joining me today. I do plan to, you know, stream more regular than purely a Saturday stream. So I will let you guys know on Discord about my, I don't know, updated thoughts or if I actually have any plans. So yeah, I will have other random stuff that I really enjoy doing as well, and I will post them as well. So yeah, thank you very much for joining me today. I feel very happy to meet a lot of you today, and what else? I think for the remaining day I might have to work again. So you know what, like submitting one of the assessment is not the end of the day. You still have tons going on, and that's the life of a PhD student. So yeah, okay, and I really hope you guys have a wonderful day ahead. Do enjoy the sun. Currently the sunset in the UK is like after 7 o'clock for me, so yeah, still have plenty of sunshine left. Do touch some grass and drink more water, stay healthy and happy, and I'll see you guys soon, okay? Bye!